Alright, got some Metroid Zero mission hacks for you guys today. I'm going to start with a few by the same author. You may recognize some of his work. I'll explain once we get started. This first one's called Metroid New Zero Mission by Jasin Chen. He made a few how should I say, massive Metroid Zero mission hacks, spanning from the year like 2022 to 2023. And this is actually the first of his works, although I've played a couple others. Now, this is like the end of the... It's mostly like just kind of an expanded upon, I guess, like a deluxe Metroid Zero mission, at least for starters. But this is at the end of the game after you defeat Mother Brain and after the whole Zero Suit thing, when I get my suit back. And this is the best I was able to do on the map. I cannot get out of here. Like, I cannot go back to Norfair, for example. Like, I can't. Like, I'm stuck. I'm at the end of the game. I never got any power bombs. I never got space jump. I never got screw attack. And I spent hours trying to get out of here. I can't figure it out. But let's just wrap it up while we're here. And before we do that, just to get an idea of like how big this hack was. All this guy's hacks are really big, like 7-8 hour games. You know, maybe this map information might be helpful to people that are like trying to find some stuff. I don't know. I can't go back to any of these maps and get some of the stuff I missed. Maybe I was supposed to get the power bombs before I got here? I kind of doubt it, but I never found them. So, let's just do the escape sequence and be done with it. I don't always like to use the super missiles right away, because he always gets harder after his little glass case on his chest blows up. He doesn't... I've never seen him do this before. There we go, finally. So now we'll start using super missiles. I don't have a whole lot. I should have just used them at the start. Alright, kind of a pushover for me, I guess. So, as you can see from the maps, it's worth playing in the sense that it's just so massively big. Okay. But the problem with this guy's hacks, he makes, like, the most impressive Metroid Zero mission hacks in a lot of ways. Like, top-tier quality stuff. But, like, the maps aren't super helpful because there's, like, so many dead ends where, like, you look at the map and you think, oh, this room connects to that room. And you spend, like, a half hour trying to get to where you want to go on the map. So, you know, if you want to backtrack. And then you go and there's, like, a wall. There's, like, a lot of that. Right here, dirt. I just gotta wait for it. Fine, the whole place is only gonna blow up in a minute. Am I supposed to go this way? Well, Oh no! So many space planes. I wish I had a screw attack. That would make this less of a pain in the butt. It's actually been a minute since I've done this escape sequence. I didn't actually plan to play through the ending on stream because I got so mad that I couldn't find everything. But, you know, I like to document, keep sort of record of every hack I beat, for the most part. And while there have been exceptions, I don't think there have been any exceptions for Metroid Zero Mission yet. Okay, that's where I want to go. Supposed to go here. Right. Just gotta fight these guys real quick. I think missiles don't work on this. At least I have plasma. So, I mean, really sadly, me just doing this escape sequence for you guys just signifies that I've given up trying to get out of the space pirate base. I may not be stuck, but this hack and, like, this tends to happen in hacks made by this author. It tends to be like one very hidden way out of like everywhere, and it's like, they require a lot of exploration, a lot of bombing walls. And all that's like such a bigger pain in the butt if you don't get the space jump. So this hack caused me quite a bit of frustration for that reason. Nevertheless, it was one of the higher rated hacks on Metroid Construction. Rated higher overall than Lost Chozo, which I don't agree with. Oh, hey Rob. Well, stream's not over yet, if you can believe that. I titled the stream Metroid Zero Mission Hacks. So, this was one. The S at the end implies more than one. Plural, if you will. So, just while we're sitting here through the credits, I'm just gonna explain the next hack I'm gonna put in. So this one, I don't know, maybe I'll go back at some point if I get bored and try and find my way out. But there's like, I get stuck in a lot of these Metroid Zero Mission hacks. It may look like I've beaten a lot of them, and I beat a lot of Metroid Zero Mission hacks in a short amount of time. When did I discover them? Like earlier this year? 2025? Maybe late 2024? Maybe? Best one may be Spooky Mission 2, but, oh hey Cousin Catnip, speaking of, the person did a thing, welcome. No, I was just talking about this hack that I spent a lot of time playing in my free time, and how I made it to I made it through the whole Zero Suits event at the end of the game, and then after I got my gravity suit back, I couldn't find a way out of the Space Pirate base. But there's a couple other hacks that this author made after this one, which I've already beaten. But I have a little quick something to say about each of those hacks. So I thought I could just kind of do it all at once, and just sort of get a few things off my chest. Again, this is New Zero Mission is the name of this hack. And, like, I guess play it, but I personally didn't enjoy it as much as this author's later works. So, again, all 3 of his hacks I'm aware of released around 2022 to 2023. Oh man, only 63%, my god. I almost want to start again from the beginning, but then I might get stuck again. But next, we'll put in Lost Chozo, which I played recently. And one interesting thing about this one that I mentioned when I played through the ending of this one is that this one was like so hard to find some of the upgrades, and some of them are optional, much like New Zero Mission, which we just played. I just like the music in this area. I didn't get to show this this music off last time. But like I streamed a bit and then I kind of went in a circle and I felt like I kind of went the wrong way, and then I was being a little bit redundant with what I was showcasing when I played through the escape sequence at the end of this game. So instead of playing through the end right now, one thing that I'm pretty sure I did at the start of that stream that ended up cropping out of my little YouTube video that I saved in my playlist, my Metroid Zero Mission Hacks playlist, was, you know, I went through just what I was able to find on the map, just so you can get an idea of just how massive this hack was. You can already see, like, I put about 9 hours into this one. Huge. But just, it takes so long to get around from point A to point B. Oh wait, no, but this hack actually, no, it has a hub world with, like, warps in it. But you find it really late in the game, at least I did. But yeah, I showed off, like, you know, the map here. And it may be good for reference for people that, like, you know, want to play through this and maybe they can find some things they missed. I certainly didn't find everything. But I did a much better job of this one than any of the other ones. But yeah, one interesting thing about it, though, was that in one of the reviews, one person was never able to find the ice beam. And I found it, and I cropped the video I recorded in such a way that it starts off by showing the location of the ice beam and just how ridiculously well hidden it was. I'm amazed I found it. So check out the Metroid Lost Chozo video in my Metroid Zero Mission Hacks playlist. But there it is, you can see. Ice beam. Very well hidden. It wasn't the only really well hidden thing either. But then there was one other hack made by this guy, perhaps the most impressive one of all. Probably the closest thing to rival Spooky Mission 2. You may remember when I played through Desolation, and it required a plus game to get the best ending? All these are on Metroid Construction. They're by Jasin Chen. I played through the end of this first, actually. And I mentioned that, you know, I think there may be a plasma beam in this hack, but I was never able to find it. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Just before I do, while we're looking at maps, again, this is his third work, and maybe even the biggest of them all. I don't know. It says only like a 7-hour playthrough, but this is my second playthrough. And the interesting thing about the Plus game is it starts you off in a different part of the map, and it routes you like differently, but the map is overall almost identical to vanilla, including all the upgrades. But it's just a totally different experience when you play through it a second time. And then you have a chance to get like a better ending, or endings. Now look at all the maps we've looked at in just these hacks that this guy has made. In the span of like, what, a year and a half he made all this? Was he working on multiple projects at once? Sadly, I'm not aware if he's working on anything new. You know, it's been a couple years, so it's safe to say maybe he was sort of a flash in the pan and retired quickly. But, anyway, back to the point. I came to this room before, And I was like, man, it's killing me. How do I get to the part of the map just right above this room? And I checked the other side. It's like, I'm trying to go around. You try to go around, you find a dead end. You have to go back around. And then it turned out that the whole time it was right here. I just found this literally like a half hour ago. So, I was going to stream Suikoden 2 for you guys today. But, instead I found this. So we're going to do this together. I haven't even fought this yet. Well, I mean, I fought him for like a minute. I was like, you know what, I'm going to stream that anyway. And I was going to stream Suikoden 2. I'm ready to do more. But now we got to do this because now I have a lot to talk about. Oh, man. Let's see how he's tough. Alright, time to bring out the big guns. I can do that. Oh boy. I might have to play it a little bit more safe. Crap, I don't want to die. Crap! Whew! That was intense. See? Not all bosses are created equal. Some Mecha Ridleys are tougher than others, and this isn't quite the toughest one I've ever fought. Is he gonna let me go? Oh no, is there gonna be like an escape sequence or something? Am I stuck? Oh, wait, can I go through here? Oh, derp. Uh-oh, what happens if I try to get that? Woohoo! Alright, look at that. It even looks different. And yeah, I'm aware of some blocks I can blow up with this. Like, there's one. And there's others, and like, I'll find them later on. But for now, I guess I better save my game. So... yeah, there's a save.